Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We've got an awesome show ahead. We'll learn about New Bern's newest hip cookie spot that's inspired by hip-hop culture. We'll discover the fascinating origins behind a Jacksonville coffee shop. Plus, we'll find out how you can get a great deal when you dine at a restaurant in ENC. And that's all on the way shortly. So now let's just get into what makes this day special. So today is a Global Hand Washing Day.
Oh.
Global Hand Washing Day.
Everyone in the world needs to wash their hands.
So this is just like highlighting the importance of hand health and hygiene. So we have some examples here, which is very fun and cute. We got some soap by McKesson and some hand sanitizer by McKesson. So we're just gonna use some hand sanitizer while we're talking about it.
Exactly.
Why not, right?
So why is hand washing so important?
It's so important, I think, personally, to just get rid of germs and cleanliness because, you know, why would you want to be dirty?
Exactly.
We use our hands every day, you know, to do a lot of different things, and washing them, I feel like is just important to do. Like when you're doing so many things just in daily life, it's like, especially when like you're about to eat or say you're about to like that's why we shower.
Exactly.
And to clean off from the day, it's like now you're cleaning your hands.
Like a lot of germ spread starts with hands.
Exactly.
So it's important to keep them clean.
It's very important.
And to wash them correctly for at least 20 seconds.
Doesn't it smell good?
Yes. Oh my gosh, wait. It smells so good.
Yeah, this is by McKesson, and it has vitamin E and like it moisturizes as well.
So like how it keeps your skin healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, y'all. So you can just use hand sanitizer if you're not near a sink. Grab your hand sanitizer, and this is just some antibacterial soap as well. So
antibacterial is important.
Antibacterial is very important. We don't want bacteria.
No.
So yeah, y'all, this is a very just important day to remind you to wash your hands. That's what it's all about.
So today is also, I love washing my hands.
Me too. It's just satisfying.
I feel so clean after I wash my hands.
Me too.
But I also love Lucy.
Lucy!
Like some other folks in history have, because today is I Love Lucy Day. Ooh. So the sitcom premiered on this day in 1951. It aired on Monday nights at 9 p.m. on CBS. And I Love Lucy pioneered a lot of things, not just for sitcoms, but for the TV industry in general. So Lucille Ball, who played Lucy Ricardo, was the first woman to appear pregnant on any of the 3 major networks.
Wow.
So, and on the show, for like censoring purposes, they would say she was expecting, not pregnant. Because talking about pregnancy was very taboo at that time for some reason.
Yeah.
It was the first show to be taped in like 35 millimeter tape and not shot live. So they would like tape it ahead of time, and that was like one of the first shows to do that. They also pioneered the idea of reruns because, after the show ended, ranked #1 in the Nielsen rankings, which was the first sitcom to be ranked #1, which is amazing. Crazy. And they ended ranked #1, so they kind of wanted to keep the popularity, and people still wanted to keep watching the episodes. So they were also one of the first shows to run reruns.
That's amazing. A lot of firsts on that show.
I know, lots of firsts.
Yeah.
They were also just super funny.
And I love that.
They showed a very realistic household.
That's amazing. My mom loves the show. She talks about that. She's like, I Love Lucy was just a great show, and she talks about it to this day how much she loved it.
I grew up watching
it.
My mom loved watching it. I think everyone's favorite episode is the Chocolate Factory episode. I love that one.
I haven't watched it much, or like at all really, but I've seen clips, and it looks like a great show.
And all this information is courtesy of the Lucy Desi Museum in Jamestown, New York, which was Lucille Ball's hometown.
Oh, amazing.
But also, something else I found out about this show. So William Frawley, who played Fred Mertz, had a clause in his contract that he didn't have to work if the Yankees were in the World Series.
Wow.
Which I wish I would have thought of when I was negotiating my contract. But
that's a very interesting fact to put in a contract. That's hilarious. Wow, okay. So at the start of our shows, we want to connect with you. If you captured amazing moments showing the best of what ENC has to offer that you'd like Kaylee and I to react to, share, or know, just be sure to scan that QR code, fill out that quick form, and send us your pics and bits. Coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, craving something sweet with a twist? We're getting a closer look into New Bern's newest cookie spot that takes desserts to a whole new level. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Davia, and let's be honest, who doesn't love a sweet treat? Cookie Plug has just opened in New Bern, and today we have Marquise Lopez Harrell, the general manager for Cookie Plug, here to tell us about how their oversized cookies are sure to satisfy your sweet tooth. Marquise, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
So can you tell us about Cookie Plug and this amazing assortment we have in front of us?
Absolutely. So Cookie Plug is founded in Southern California. We are a franchise, and the third in North Carolina. We have one in Greensboro, Charlotte, and New Bern.
Wow.
Newest
okay.
location. We have cookies here.
Yeah, some amazing looking cookies.
Thank you so much. They are exclusive because they're made with brownie mix, cake mix, and cookie mix. It's half, half, and half.
How did that recipe come into fruition?
Honestly, it came through a love for hip hop, love for graffiti, getting out of the kitchen and going into the streets.
Okay.
So it's like street meets eats.
Fun,
Yeah,
love that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they got started. And they are honestly inspired by art, graffiti, music. So if you look at the different types of cookies you have in front of you, you see.
Yeah, I see that, especially on the boxes too. You can see the
Yeah.
artwork, the graffiti, the color. It's very vibrant. So what is on Cookie Plug's menu? What can people get?
You can get, I'll start with the bestseller.
Okay, yeah.
And we can go left to right
Let's
on
do
yours.
that.
So, right?
Yeah.
Because both boxes mimic each other.
Okay.
So you have a firecracker, which is like a s'mores. You also have a nutty OG.
Ooh.
So we look at like the chocolate chip cookie as the OG of the
Okay,
cookies.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so
yeah.
the walnut is the nutty OG.
Okay.
You have a cookies and cream. Then we have a Bam Bam, but it is Fruity Pebble.
Wow,
It's very nice, yeah.
I love that.
The names are
different,
even
different.
awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the names. Love the names.
Yeah, so the cookies and cream is actually called cookie cream, so let
Okay.
me correct myself on that one.
Awesome.
Yeah, then you have your OG, of course, which is the chocolate chip.
Okay.
You have a crunch nugget, which is a peanut butter chocolate.
Ooh, I love
It's
peanut
really
butter.
good. I just tried it for the first time like last
did?
week. It was amazing.
Do you have a favorite?
I do.
What's your
My favorite would be the Good Love, which is the
Good
red
Love.
velvet.
Red velvet. Okay.
And Oreo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try one.
Definitely.
Which one would you suggest I try? Your favorite?
You can
Or-
try my favorite.
Is it the red
Absolutely.
velvet one?
velvet,
Okay,
yeah.
let me do a little taste.
Definitely.
A little taste test. I love how they're really like massive.
Yes.
Which I think is really unique.
Thank you.
So let's.
That's exactly what it's about.
Yeah, let's try it.
What do
Oh,
you
that's
think?
so good. That's so good.
Okay. Imagine them warmed. See, 15 seconds. Each one of our boxes also has instructions like on the front.
Okay.
So how to reheat them, how to store them. They're good for 7 days. Counter or your fridge. I suggest the third day you like put them in the fridge, cover them with saran wrap, whatever. Tupperware, something.
Okay.
They last a month in the freezer.
Wow.
And of course the instructions are on the front of the box. So, yeah.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
I love how it just comes ready to go.
Yeah.
And you all also deliver, right?
We do.
Okay.
Yep, so through DoorDash, and I want to say Uber Eats.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Where can people find out more about Cookie Plug?
You can go to cookieplug.com or find us on social media. We have an Instagram page as well.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Marquise,
you.
for being here. This
For
was
sure.
amazing.
I hope you enjoy.
I do. You all, this is really good. Make sure you go and check out Cookie Plug and stay tuned for more on Eastern Lifestyle.
Straight ahead on Eastern Lifestyle, come with me to find out what happens when barracks and baristas collide. Milk Road Coffee in Jacksonville got its name from the Silk Road, a historic trade route where coffee was one of the most traded goods. Now, this coffee shop that has its deepest roots in military barracks is a place for people to come and share their highs and lows over a cup of joe.
We assume that anyone that walks in the door is a friend. We never know what anyone is going through at any given time. We have walked through many different lives with our customers. Going through divorces, deaths in families, welcoming a new baby, whatever they have going on, we're going alongside of them with whatever they have in their life. So making sure that we're welcoming that, making sure that we're creating that atmosphere is of utmost importance before the coffee even kind of hits their hand. I honestly have a hard time remembering most of the time that I actually get paid to do what I do. I'm really blessed that we have such a good group here to make it feel like more of a family atmosphere than a work atmosphere.
The employees are amazing. They recognize you when you walk in. If you've come in like at least a couple times, they usually recognize either your drink or your face, which is always, it's nice to be remembered. And I think that we just try to give that environment to allow for us to have more of a family atmosphere. My thought is community over competition. I'm not here to compete with other coffee shops. I'm here to be a part of the community.
We try to think outside of big box and think more towards the community in all aspects of the business. So whether that means locally sourcing, or trying to locally source our eggs, or locally sourcing our milk. We use a milk company out of Ayden, North Carolina. Our beans are locally roasted in Wilmington. We have been blessed to come alongside Will from Luna Cafe in Wilmington. He does all of our roasting for us and delivers everything to our door. Our teas we get from Rishi. They have their website where they do wholesale. They also do smaller sales. And then our matcha we get from Arteo. Supporting smaller businesses is kind of the foundation of our business. And growing from that, as far as like the staffing goes, creating those connections in our staffing as well kind of breeds the community feeling within the coffee shop. A lot of the girls we have are only here for a short amount of time, but a lot of them find community within their employment here and then community within the customers that come in the door as well. It's really transient because we are obviously in a military town. The customers change very, very frequently. So I try to kind of look at it as more of like a core group approach. We have a lot of mom groups in the area, making sure that we have access to some of the Marines.
I'm a veteran of the Navy and I also served in the Army Reserves. My husband's 27 years in, he's still active duty. My daughter's an active duty Marine. My mother-in-law served, my father-in-law served, my brother served. I've got so much military in my world that veteran is huge in our life. We try to keep the veterans like in the forefront of our minds. So when we're planning things and whatnot, we do try to, the first thing I think about is, are the Marines off today? Should we stay open later? Because that world needs to be taken care of.
We have our fall specials right now. So of course the ever famous pumpkin spice latte. We also do a spin on butterbeer. For anyone that's ever been interested in Harry Potter will know what that is. The butterscotch type of syrup is really good. Well, right now we have a spin on a chider, which is a chai tea with apple cider.
If you want to find out more about the Milk Road story, mission, or menu, you can go to milkroadcoffee.com.
Wow, what a cool looking spot.
Oh my gosh, it was so cozy. Those look delicious too.
So good. So now it's time for the life hack of the day. Did you know that to make a drink cold fast, you can just wrap a wet paper towel around the can or bottle before you put it in the freezer to help it cool faster?
I've actually done that before because I
Really?
forget to put things in the fridge or freezer all the time.
Wow, I've never tried it.
To get it to go quicker, I've used that before. It works.
Okay. Yeah, the evaporation effect is supposed to be similar to how sweat cools the body.
I did
That's
not
why it
know
works.
that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll have to try that, I didn't know. So up next is an opportunity for great savings at a local dining spot in ENC. But before that, let's get into trivia. Is this statement true or false? Greenville, North Carolina native Mr. Beast is the most subscribed YouTuber in the world. Is it A, true, or B, false? We will have that answer to this question tomorrow, so you better make sure to tune in. We'll be right back. Stay connected with @EasternLifestyle9 for an exclusive look behind the scenes. Coming up on Be Our Guest, we're headed to Main and Mill, Oyster Bar and Tavern to try their Southern cuisines with a creative twist.
This segment is sponsored by Main and Mill.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Davia, and it's time for Be Our Guest, where we help you save money while having an amazing dining experience. Today, we are at Main and Mill, Oyster Bar and Tavern in Winterville. Make sure to go to WNCT.com and get your $50 certificate for only $25 because they will sell out fast. We are here with Maria Munoz, the manager and bartender here at Main and Mill, Oyster Bar and Tavern. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to welcome you guys in and show you all the great stuff that we have.
Yeah.
With the oysters come our homemade cocktail sauce that Alex, our oyster shucker, makes. Homemade vignettes, like a vinegar-based, cucumbers, onions, and cream horseradish.
Now tell us about these tacos. Oh my God.
So these are actually one of my absolute favorite dishes that we have on the menu. It took me a long time to try because I was a little weary about like tuna and tacos in general. I don't know, but they're fantastic. They're lightly seared. The tuna melts in your mouth and you get a lot. Like they're huge portion. They will absolutely fill you up. So this is our cranberry and pecan salad. It's got blackened chicken on it. It doesn't come with it, but you can add any protein you want, salmon, shrimp, crab cake, whatever. It has fresh blackberries, a delicious homemade blackberry vinaigrette, candied pecans, goat cheese, onions. It's really, really good. And it's all over with spinach.
Love that.
Super healthy, a great option.
Yeah. And another great size as well.
Yeah,
Great portion.
that's something here, like you are gonna be full.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. Now let's move into this salmon dish.
Yeah, so
Wow.
moving more into our entree choices, this is our honey buttered salmon. Homemade honey butter with a little bit of a lime into it. It's over white rice and panko parmesan crusted asparagus. It's another fantastic choice.
Now moving on to this pasta dish. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so like
great.
I was saying, more of a richer option, a little bit heavier, but it gives you that like southern hug. It's so good. It's got a little bit of a kick to it.
Okay.
Covered with 4 juicy scallops.
Now we move into dessert. Tell us what we have.
So this is one of our very, very new desserts that we recently just added like this last week to the menu. It is a banana pudding and cookie pie. So it has this delicious cookie crust, banana pudding cheesecake, cookie mousse, and you see it's topped with all those delicious cookie pieces. So this is one of our new ones. We're gonna be releasing a fall cocktail menu up in the coming weeks. It's a pumpkin spice latte inspired cocktail. Yeah, so we'll call it PSL for short.
Love.
It's got homemade pumpkin spice syrup mixed with cold brew concentrate, rum chata, and of course vanilla liquor, or vanilla vodka, sorry.
Okay, great. That looks delicious. Now tell us about this one
So
here.
this one is the Channel Orange. So this has mezcal, Aperol, gin, pineapple, demi, syrup, and orange.
And so Main and Mill is also family owned and operated?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So David Munoz, my brother, is the owner here. He's here a lot, always working. You'll see me a lot here. My sister works in the back and his son always works in the back. So everywhere you are, there's a little bit of Munoz touch. Our hands are involved. We are here.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing and thank you for allowing us to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. I'm really, really excited for everyone to be able to come and enjoy.
Yeah, I can't wait to dig in.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. These are just some of the delicious menu items that Main and Mill, Oyster Bar, and Tavern have. Make sure to go to WNCT.com, find the Be Our Guest tab, and get your $50 gift certificate for only $25 before they sell out.
This segment is sponsored by Main and Mill.
Eastern Lifestyle is your ultimate 30-minute guide to the best of Eastern North Carolina.
Every day, dive into captivating stories of local people, upcoming events, arts, and more.
We wouldn't be here without the locals.
It's an awesome experience. I think everyone should try it.
You can just have a good time.
Tune in with me, Davia Pugh,
And me, Kaylee Riccatelli, to stay up to date on all things ENC.
watch Eastern Lifestyle. Weekdays at 3 on WNCT, 9 on your side. We are so happy that you joined us today. Make sure to share your ENC moments with us by scanning that QR code. And always remember to enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 3. Have a great rest of your day. Stay connected with @Eastern Lifestyle 9 for an exclusive look behind the scenes.